Okay, morning guys, welcome back to the channel. You'll see behind, if you watched last week's vid at the end, this got pushed out, this panel here. So the lads done a good job Friday night, just taking that top one off and then straightening out that bottom one. And obviously had some new lugs put on there and there, so that's holding that in place. Firewood's kind of quietened down a little bit. We're still getting some orders, but fortunately, or gratefully I suppose, we're just building up our log pile there. These are all bags to go out today. We've got a couple of a mulch order and a wood chip order for a playpen, so that's all going all right. And we continue to chop fresh logs. We still got a fair amount in the yard. All of that needs the bigger machine, which is hopefully going to arrive fairly soon, the Binderberger machine, and those are the thinner ones that we can put through the japper. But also, in the rest of the things we're going to take a look at, we did a bit of one of the hoses on the telehandler broke. It got a log in it, and so it chopped off the end, so that's down in the clamp. We'll take a look at that. We've got Taddy in today mending that, and we're going to put up a final panel in the end bay for that wood chip shed, but a bolt had broken off where the lugs go, so Barry's going to be drilling in that, taking it out, so go take a look, see how they're getting on. A little bit. We've got a blue thread in there now.
Okay.
Very good. So we're just here at the back wheel, and that's the old point there where the hose came on. I've run off the Corby hose, got a new hose for it, and so I was just going to see if I can find Taddy, and he'll thread it back through here. Yeah, and hopefully we'll be able to get it back running again. Right, so we put the hose back in, and we're ready to go. I'm going to go up to the top there and tip one of the containers out of the wood chip. So guys, we've got our 2 piles, slightly wet, slightly dry, but it gives us loads of space. I haven't even started to push up into those corners with a pusher. And we've got tons and tons of space for other stuff. So yeah, I like going higher. I've decided I have to go and order some panels for our new shed next. So guys, we just got Den back. He's on the digger there, and he's used the dumper, and he's just a whole load of wood placed here over the last few seasons. And it's just incredible how much crap, frankly, it drops, barks, twigs, all sorts of stuff like that. So he's just giving it a nice scrape down, clearing it all up, putting the stuff in the dumper, and we'll have a burn up of it later down the bottom. He's got a few other bits there. You can get rid of some of the crud from the arb logs. When we did a new pipeline up to the Lagoon, we dug this up, it's all kind of settled down and gone wonky, so there's a little bit of spare muck. He's going to pull that all out. And then if we go further down, there's a few piles of muck down there that need a bit of muck away, really, just cleaning up, going over the edge there into our little old quarry. So just filling those holes, basically. It just seems, yeah, there's always a little bit of tidy up to do, and you just have to wait, but we've got a glorious day now, so we can get on. And then hopefully in the next few days we've been looking at the maize ground and just looking at what treatment that needs. And our lagoon is pretty super full here, so they're going to come, the Burbages are going to come with their big tanker and get this all emptied, hopefully. There's a fair amount there, probably about 3,000 cubes to get rid of. There's still a little bit of activity in it, actually, because you can see there's a sort of bubbling around the edge there, which shows that there's some goodness still in that product. But there you go, you can't, hard to capture it all. Ideally you'd put a cover over that whole lagoon and pipe it back to the plant, and you know, save it basically as another sort of tertiary digester. But we've already got 2 digesters, and I think a third would probably be greedy. Okay, so we're just back up to the top, guys, and Ben's done a good job clearing everything up from there, getting rid of all the wood that we had sat down here for the arb load. We've got another arb load coming in on Thursday, so it can be popped in there. He's also just loading up the dump truck with soil that was sat there, and we had a fire pit here, so he's just chucking all that in the back. And final job is just, that's where the new fire pit's going to go. The last time I had a burn up, I was just a bit too close to that shed, I felt, as it sort of flamed on for quite a long while. And then we're just going to bring it over the edge there and tip the rest of the muck down there, basically. So yeah, have a little burn up of this in a while, just see if we can get it going, so that'll be good. Yeah, it's always nice to get these clean-up jobs done. They sort of sit around all winter just sort of stacking up more and more garbage that you can't get on the land, and now we're just starting to get dried again, and we can get these things looking tidy. So Dave's just changing over the blades there on the chipper. We've been running them for the last since we got the chipper, whenever that was, you know, last 5, 6, 7, 8 jobs that we've done. So it's really time to get them changed over, and we'll go and take a look and see how it's getting on.
He knows what he's doing, but hasn't got a fucking clue.
Yeah, well,
he's making it up as he goes along.
These are the old blades, guys, and here are the new ones. I don't know if you can see the difference. I'm going to put them on top of each other. So there they are. There's quite a bit. So I'll flip them around, show them how much we've used. We've worn away a fair old amount there. Over our last few chipping jobs, and it was time to change these. But I think it was quite hard work to get the blades out of their sockets. Look at this one here, that's certainly seen better days, hasn't it? And that one there, there's not much of an edge to them at all now. No edge at all. So we've Just having our spring clean basically on the drains. This new clamp here, there's a drain that comes through over there and links into that hole there. And it goes under the road and over to that corner there before running down the side of the clamp into the into a little sort of catchment pond that we got there. But it's all blocked, so we're just trying to get it out. I've had the lucky privilege of sticking my hand up, and so I'll just show you what I've been taking out. This is all kind of smelling very sweet of year-old silage basically that was in the tunnel. So there's one manhole cover, and we've got all this gunk that I had to pull out by hand, and Rich is just pushing a rod down there to see if we can get it flowing out. So we're just going to get some water from our catchment pond here and take a bucket of it over to the other side here. And Jay's going to sluice down the hole and see if we can get it flowing out really. Here we are. Got the hose pipe coming out here. So I'll just put it into the bucket. Just filling up this bucket with water. I'll sluice it out. There's the rod. And sort of probably coming out through the other end over here. Let's have a look, see what's happening over here under the road. There's probably a lot of crud coming through this big black pipe. Yeah, not so much. I think it'll probably flow quite nicely when there's actually nothing in there at all. Yeah. There's another little drain just up there that goes along the side of the wall. That also appears to be blocked, so I just did a little cross on the wall about 20 metres up, and we're going to have to do some investigations there with the mini digger. Like, it's not coming through yet, no. It's starting to flow a bit. A lot. Better give that a pull back and forth, I think. Just keep it going. I'll let you know if it's coming out the other way, Vaughan.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's starting to flow, guys. That's good. It is, mate, yeah. I just hope it flows through to the next chamber, Richard. Otherwise I'm putting my hand down there again. Oh yeah, that's coming through now. It's what we needed, wasn't it? Just another sluice down, and we'll see if it's coming over here in a second. Oh yeah, that's flowing really well now. Horrible job, but we won't have a big stinky puddle of old potato and maize. So we've got blades here. Even he's using how to use the telehandler. He's really a natural at that. It's going well, Blades. He's going to load that bench. We're going to see how the experts do it now. No, I mustn't tease him. He's doing very well. He hasn't driven one of these much. Well, not really at all. Anyway, we're going to have a look at the chip that the new Blades did on the machine. Okay, so let's see. We had a couple of rounds to go through the machine that Dave just tested it out on, just to make sure those blades are snug in the sockets. It was probably about the best wood you can get in terms of just pure rounds. But yeah, it's done a really nice job on it. There's absolutely no slivers at all there, whereas this is what the old blades are doing. Quite much more sort of spiky stuff. So yeah, massive difference actually. We really needed to put those new blades in. So yeah, super glad about that. We've got a chipping job on now, just up in further up, where we're building a culvert. Hey guys, in the new clamp, drain's working really nicely. It's not locking up at all. We've got little piss snakes here coming down from the silage. So yeah, my hands still reek of where I stuck it in that drain there and pulled out all the mud. Yeah, it just lingers on your skin, this like this sort of silagey spell. But anyway, it's there. I was watching a video of a guy in India having to get down into the public drains without any PPE on, so I thought it's not that bad to stick your hand down the hole. But we're starting to motor into this, so I'm gonna have to see if I can get a little bit more feedstock in just to stretch out the maize while we wait for the barley to come in. So that's my little job at the moment. Okay guys, the map bro's gone down again on me. I was just driving over there just to tip some crap that we had over the hole edge, and yeah, just cut out. So I think I opened up the back. I can see lots of fuel in the just below the filter. I picked up a new filter last week for it when I drained the tank a bit low. I think what's happening, I'm picking up a whole load of crap. So I don't know whether you can see under here, but there's a drain plug there. I'm going to try and drain that out and see if I can get rid of some of this crappy diesel in the tank, and yeah, see if that's going to make a difference. I just think it's full up with a lot of shit, so that's my next little job. Get a jug beneath that, try and drain out some diesel. I put it under there first, but I actually got the wrong one. That was the hydraulic tank, which is that one. There's obviously a double wall down here, and that's the fuel one. So I've just had to get the bar because that was really tight, that one under there. So I'll just unwind it and we'll see what we get out of there. Here she comes. Okay, I drained some of that diesel out into a can. Didn't look too bad to me. There wasn't that much coming through into the gauze of the funnel. So I'll go and speak to the Oracle and see what he thinks about it, and yeah, see if we can't get the thing going. Hey guys, Richard and Baz are going to drain the diesel out of that because I think there might be some water, some crap in it. I've got a couple more filters, so I'll put those on and hopefully we can get the girl going and it won't keep spluttering out on me, because it always seems to do it just at the wrong point in time. Okay, so we've got another load of arb logs coming in. These ones, to be fair, look quite big. Not the usual little kind of slivers. Some of these have obviously been off one job. I think someone took down a willow or something. But they're quite big and chunky, these ones, which is actually quite useful really to have them larger. It's a bit of a pain up the arse to have to go picking up all these small little bits, so no, that's not too bad. We'll get him loaded up for another load of wood chip out. Right, okay, so we've just got Johnny coming in now from P&R Burbage to do a bit of spreading with the Samson tanker, because this lagoon here hasn't got much freeboard left, and yeah, we want to get on with the maize as well. So it's going to go on all the maize ground, the stuff that had the cover crop on it, not the stuff that we ploughed. Really interesting looking at that. We'll go and take a little look at how the ground looks. So there's the beast. Okay guys, we have loaded up this hopper here with wood chip, because we seem to be still getting quite a few wood chip orders. The logs have gone a bit quiet. You can see we just emptied that bin and ready to start grading that out, the logs, and putting them into the shed. I've just put a bit of wood chip into this bin, so I'll just go up and take a look. So there it is in there. There's a hopper down below which is sucking it in to this drying unit behind, and we've got the bins back in place, and we'll just see if we can also get a couple of loads of wood chip dried at the same time. It's just using the waste heat, so it's going to be quite moist from the chip that's coming through, but we'll give it a try. And just notice we've got a little oil weep on the gearbox here, and it's getting a bit warm. I haven't used this for 6 months, and of course whenever you don't use something for a period of time, chances of it starting up and working are pretty slim, but there we go. We'll go and see how that's going to work, and hopefully we'll start getting some dried chip out the other end. In the meantime, we're emptying the lagoon. We've got Burbage's machine on that, so we'll go and take a look, see how that's going. Okay, so he's putting it on fairly thick, 50 cubes I think you said to the hectare. So yeah, there's a fair amount of liquid going on. We've got 3,000 cubes to do, and about 70 hectares in this block for the maize. So yeah, he's going to be on that for a few days. Anyway guys, hope you enjoyed that vid. Doesn't smell too bad, so I'm not going to get too many complaints from the neighbours, but yeah, we'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching.